Mostly because I don't like the customer service over here. Granted, I'm not a customer, but I'm still an employee. And the people that I have to deal with, they're not really that nice. Hold on. But yeah, they're not that nice. Just because I'm technically new. This is like my second week for being a Kroger employee, but sorry guys. But it's my first week of actually being at this store. You'd think they could be a little bit nicer. Like, I tried to clock in today, and all this week, I had to write on a piece of paper my hours of clocking in and out because it wouldn't let me clock in. Yesterday, they clocked me in, you know, and so I could actually clock out. Today, I think they just did that so they could be nice because another employee was asking me the same thing. But other than that, they're pretty much mean. They're mean people over here. Like, I'll ask them, like, where to be signed in to be clocked in. And, because there's supposed to be, like, a keyboard, or not keyboard, clipboard, where you sign in if you can't clock in. And you hit, like, your name, the date, the time you clocked in, the time you clocked out, and depending if you're training, the store that you're supposed to be at. I mean, I did all of this when I was training. So when I finally figured out where the clipboard is, they kind of like, there's this one lady I was trying to talk to, and she decided to be, I don't know, maybe she's having a bad day. I don't know. But when I asked for the clipboard at 10 o'clock, or quarter till 10, I told her the problem, that I couldn't clock in, you know? And she kind of like threw me the clipboard. So she just tossed the clipboard at me. Tossed her through, I don't know. But anyway, she threw it aggressively, basically. And she's like, oh, and in the rudest, I'm telling you, the most rudest way that she can ever say. She's like, oh, and I guess you want a pen to write everything down, right? It's like, really? I mean, there was a pen because it's a customer service area and they already have pens there for the customers. And so she threw me a pen also. It's like, okay. So this is how today's going to go. Okay. But actually, luckily, I don't have to be over in that area because I'm at the Starbucks area. And today was pretty slow, but it was pretty good too. I had a good day. And then when trying to clock out, you know, I need the clipboard. So to clock out, and then I don't know, in her weird way, I guess, because I asked nicely for the clipboard and I got myself a pen, and she's like, okay, I don't know where they put it, but you know, just wait and we'll go get it, you know? She said that nicely. And then she tried to aggressively and meanly, mostly aggressively, trying to figure out why you wouldn't clock me in. It's like, I thought I already told you this morning, that it didn't say anything about me clocking in and that I couldn't clock in, you know? When I type in my numbers to clock in, it tells me to see the manager for that shift to do like an override or something like that. or usually they have the clipboard, so I can actually just write my name down. And and this customer service employee type person way, she kind of aggressively trying to figure out why he wouldn't clock me in, and basically like flew it off saying, oh, you didn't need the manager override. It's like, if you can't clock in on your own shift, then there's something wrong. If you're scheduled to work that day and the clock in thingy doesn't want to work, then I think there's two things. The first thing is that you're probably not scheduled. You're probably early. Well, actually, you know what? If you clock in early, because that's what I did last time, and it said that that I was clocked in way too early. And then this was when I was at my training area, it said that I was trying to clock in way too early, and that once I eventually did try to clock in, it told me it wasn't my shift. So, and for that, over there, I probably should ask to transfer over because they were a little bit nice. Where I was training to try to do this job, they were a little bit nicer, and stuff. So, but oh well. But luckily, with my goals, I'll try to get all my goals done, so we don't have to stay in this area this long. Granted, this is Blue Mound over here, and how I know it's Blue Mound is that little water tower that you see over there. It's it's one of Blue Mound's water towers. It's a very, very old water tower, but it's one of their water towers. And then the one on Bailey Boswell, like I think in this area, I'm like in between Blue Mound and Saginaw. So I'm like on borderlines between Blue Mound, Saginaw, and North Fort Worth. So, in these little areas. So, yeah. So, that's my little spiel today. Sorry, I just had to rant about that a little bit. So next stop is the other Kroger place because I don't feel like going back inside. So I'm gonna go to Kroger's, another one, and do like a little shop with me type thing and get some eggs.